What's up, everybody? Coach Chad here, the CEO of the Act First Closing Academy, and welcome into day 12 of 30 days to a higher close rate, where I take a struggling online coach and raise his close rate in just 30 days. So we have now officially moved into objection handling. And the objection that we're going to break down today is the price and financial objection. So honestly, I don't want to waste any more time. This one's going to be fire. I'm going to break down some keys to objection handling. I'm going to break down the price and financial objection specifically, and then you're going to get to watch it live in role play. So let's waste no time. I'll see you there.
So just a couple key points, and then we'll get into the first objection. The way that I see this going is we'll just work on one objection at a time.
Yeah.
All right, but let's get into it. So I really broke it down to like the top, what is this? 1, 2, 3, looks like eight or nine objections. Eight, yeah, so 8 total objections. So that's what we're going to practice over the next however remaining days. Now, in terms of objections, the way that I see it is there's really 2 categories, okay? So you have external objections and internal objections.
Okay.
External is easy, right? It's basically just logistical stuff. If you can get past the logistical stuff, you're going to close that individual. Otherwise, they're bought in, right? So money, time. I even actually put spouse in there, even though that can actually become internal. But we'll talk about that when the spouse objection, when we get to that day. All right, but internal is all about their belief system, right? So this is the fear, the doubt, the priority level, the procrastination, right? That's going to be your internal objections. All right, so a couple of key points when it comes to objection handling. And then, like I said, we'll get into our first one of the day. All right, so the thing that you really, really have to remember is all the keys to success that you had in the pre-pitch and the pitch section, right? So all the great information that we gathered, like, don't just let that go out by the wayside. A lot of people will hear the objection, they panic, they forget all the great information. They just want at this point, right? So that's why I'm really big on, when you have it, like, have that yellow notepad next to you. Star that sucker, right? Star that thing. All right, the next key that I wrote down here is if they mention that it's just the finances and they say that 3 times, at that point, I would believe them. I think a lot of people are like, they try to find the other thing, they go deep, and then like miss the fact that it actually is just the finances, and you just need to find the right payment plan. So as you're going through this, you'll see there's like lots of different checkpoints that we hit in each objection. If they mention at multiple checkpoints, like, it's just the finances, it's just the finances, then we better believe them there. Okay. But the reality is, more times than not, what's actually behind the objection, they'll tell you spouse, they'll tell you think about it, they'll tell you all this stuff. But what's behind the objection for real is fear, doubt, insecurity, and imposter syndrome. Now, the way that I have these structured, like, we will find out if that's true. But also, don't be afraid to call it out, right? There's been multiple calls, multiple objection handlings that I've done where I can just feel that there's something more, and I'll just pause them and be like, hey, like, just level with me. Like, is there something else here? Like, is there some fear, some doubt, right? And like, just calling it out sometimes is all they need. All right. Yes. All right. You already know this one, but obviously always agree, right? Like, that's the rule of objection handling. That's not new information for you. We've already talked about this one, but the silver bullet, your greatest leverage is the why. That's why I'm so big on it in the discovery. Like, when you have it, star it, write it down. That is your greatest leverage in any objection handling situation, if you actually found their why. All right, cool. Any questions on that stuff?
No.
All right, so the first one we're going to go over today is price and finance. So this one is relatively pretty easy. You can use this for any variation of price objection, right? Like, it's too much money, I don't have the money. However they say it, you can use this framework here. Now, if they do say, like, I have to check my budget, then we can't use this framework. I have a different framework for that, and we'll work on that one. I believe that one's tomorrow. Yes, we'll work on that one tomorrow. But any other variation, with the exception of that one, you can use this framework. Okay, so let's break it down. All right, so as you know, first rule is agree. Hey, totally get if it's a lot of money. Cool if I ask you a couple questions. All right, get their buy-in. They say yes. All right, so we are going to bring up the why right off the bat. Why are we going to do that? We want it top of mind for them, right? So the way that I frame that, Hunter, in the beginning of the call, you told me you want to lose 100 pounds. The reason you want to do that is, you want to be a better father for your kids. Is that still a top priority for you? And you just said, is that still a top priority for you? In that tonality, they will say they never say no. I know I put like what to do here if they say no, but they never say no. They'll say yes. Okay, cool. Now from there, what we're doing is we want to check and see if the program's the problem. So the purpose of all these questions is to fish out if there's anything else but finances and if this is logistical or if it's something more, right? So the next question we're going to ask is, all right, cool. I figured it's still a top priority for you. Now, our program, like, do you still 110% believe that this thing's going to help you accomplish your goal? Right now, we're trying to see, is this a program problem? Is it not? More times than not, it's not your program. More times than not, they say yes. But in the off chance that they say no, what we're going to do, just like I've taught you before, we'll figure out, what their concern is, go back, represent it, and see if they still have an issue after potentially some clarity from your representation. Okay, the next question that we ask here is the confident. Oh no, the time piece. Okay, sorry. I was one step ahead. All right, so hey, you've seen everything. You know what goes into the program. Are you confident you have the time for something like this, right? So we're trying to see, if it's the right time, if it's a time issue. We're trying to fish that out. All right, good for you though. You already know how to solve that problem, right? We tell them how much time it takes. If they still say no, then we go the resourceful route. If they're not resourceful, not a good fit. If they are, then we look into their schedule and figure it out. All right, then we go through belief. All right, cool. How about yourself? Do you 110% believe that you can actually accomplish this goal, or are you struggling with some fear, doubt, imposter syndrome, so on and so forth? Okay. Now, this is the one that has the highest likelihood of them saying yes. Okay, so we do have multiple different frameworks for handling the fear objection. When we get to the internal objections, like, you'll learn how to do that. So if and when you go through this and it is fear, you'll know how to handle that later on down the road. All right, but this is the one that definitely has the highest likelihood of them saying, all right, cool. And the one I gave you before, just like, are you really going to let something as silly as fear hold you back? Like, we just use that in the discovery. That's not actually how we would handle the objection.
Yes, yeah. Well, I figured. Okay.
All right, then from there, so if they say yes to all those things, right? All those things are good. We checked all those boxes. Now we know that this is a external objection, right? It's a logical thing. It's all we have to do is land on payment plan terms. You should be singing hallelujah in your head because it's the easiest objection to handle at that point, right? So what we say here is, okay, cool. So if I'm hearing you correctly, it's literally just the finances then, is that right? So just getting that final check that it's literally just the finances. They say yes, then you ask for their hand in resourcefulness, and then you come up with the right payment plan. Cool. Hey, money is honestly the easiest part of my job. Are you open to getting resourceful so that we can solve goal, solve what?
Yep.
We say yes, and then we land on terms. All right. Any questions on how to handle this one?
No, I love it.
Cool. Do you have this script in front of you?
Yeah, you might have to. Can you link me to it again? Every time I keep going back to like the main Google.
Yeah, the closing.
Like I have all like the tabs, but then it's like some of them are missing. Like it's only going to. Hold on. Let me get back to this.
I'll put it in the chat just for just for today.
That would be helpful. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Yes.
All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 3 reps of this bad boy. I'm not gonna give you because you don't have the ammunition to handle the fear one yet, so I'm not gonna give you that one. But once again, once you have that ammunition, we'll role play this one.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right, cool. So why don't you pitch me your program, and then I'll give you the objection.
Cool. Okay, and I'm on external objection, right? That's where we're at.
Yeah, you're on price and financial objection. That very first one, number 1.
Got it. Okay. All right, man. So for 6 months in muscle discipleship, we do either $4,000 split up or $3,200 paid one time in full. What works better for you? Split up or paid in full?
Honestly, I don't think either. It's a little steeper than I was imagining.
Yeah, man. Dude, totally understand. I know the finances are always a big deal. So it's cool if I ask you some questions.
Yeah, I mean that's
Awesome,
okay.
man. Dude, okay, man. So, man, is it still a priority for you to reach this goal so you can show up for your wife, show up for your kids, and be a better man?
All right, redo that one. Just make
Yeah,
it natural. So obviously, I have it scripted, but
for
what
sure, for
feels
sure.
natural for me
Okay.
is like bringing back to earlier in the call. So hey, in the beginning of the call, you
Yeah, yeah, okay. More visual. Okay. Well, man, I know, this whole call you've been bringing up this dream of losing these 50 pounds, like, being better for your wife, showing up for your kids, having more energy, more vision, more clarity, like really just being proud of yourself in a way you aren't right now. Man, I got to ask, like, is it still a priority for you to reach this goal?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude, I figured, man. And so, I mean, in regards to the program, like, do you still believe that our program can 110% help you accomplish that goal?
Yeah, the program is not the problem at all.
Okay, okay. Good to hear, man. So, man, in regards to you, like after you've
Yeah,
seen everything,
time.
yeah, yeah,
Time.
time. Oh,
Not
like
time,
that's the end of it.
but like check in the time if I have the time to do this.
Oh, okay, okay. Wait, whoa, great to hear. Time. Yeah, that's where I was going. Okay.
Yeah.
So awesome, man. So after you've seen everything, do you feel confident that you have the time to put towards this program?
Yeah. I think I got the time for sure.
Awesome. Okay. Well, dude, how about yourself? Like looking inward, do you have 110% belief in yourself that you can accomplish this goal? Like there is zero fear, zero doubt, zero imposter syndrome.
No, yeah, I'm confident.
Okay, let's go, dude. Okay, so man, if I'm hearing you right, like it is literally just the finances, just the money that are holding you back.
That's my only issue. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, man, dude, honestly, if you have the drive, if you have the belief, like this can work, the finances are the easiest part of my job. Seriously. So, man, are you open to getting resourceful with me so we can come up with a payment plan that's both fair for you and fair for us?
Yeah, I'm definitely open to that conversation.
I love it, man.
From there, you would just do the normal payment plan thing. So you would say the down payment, range, just this
Yeah,
typical thing you would do if someone chose payment plan.
perfect. Okay, just go right back to
Cool.
that. Got it.
All right, we'll
Okay,
call that rep one. So I like to do 3 reps for
let's
each of
do
these.
it.
So we got
Okay,
2 more to go.
cool.
Yeah, let's go right from the top.
Okay. So yeah, man. So for 6 months in muscle discipleship, we either do $4,000 split up on a payment plan or $3,200 paid one time in full. So what works better for you? Is it split up or paid in full?
Man, I mean that's kind of a shocker. I was not expecting it to be that much.
Dude, totally understand, man. We're solving some big problems here. Okay. So, man, is it cool if I ask some questions?
That's fine with me.
Okay. Well, man, I know that, I mean, this whole call, like you've been sharing this dream of, losing these 50 pounds, like, getting your wife's attraction back, being a leader to your kids, like being inspiring, just feeling good, dude. Just having the vision, having the clarity, having the energy back. Like, man, overall, is this still a priority for you to reach that?
Yeah, still a priority.
Okay. Dude, I figured, man. Well, in regards to like this program and how we do it, what we do, all that kind of stuff, do you still believe that this program can 110% help you accomplish that goal?
Yeah, program is solid.
Okay. Okay. Great to hear, man. So, man, after you've seen everything, kind of seen how we do it, why we do it, all that stuff, like, do you feel confident you have the time to do our program?
I'm a little concerned on the time front, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, no worries at all, man. But like losing these 50 pounds is still a priority for you, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, dude, man, my next question would be just, are you willing to get resourceful with your time so you can reach this goal?
I'm willing to exploring it.
Willing to exploring. Okay, man. Well, dude, like I said before, the minimum effective dose here is about 5 hours per week. Do you think you can commit to 5 hours per week?
I'm a little unsure on that.
Okay. No worries at all, dude. Well, let's see what we can do, man. So what I'd like to do is just kind of look through your schedule, right? Look through kind of where you're spending your time, like how much you're doing, at work, at home, like other responsibilities, other, engagements and all that
I'm
kind of
going to give
stuff.
you, not to cut you off, but I'm going to
Yeah.
give you just like a good question here.
Okay.
So You could say like looking at your own calendar, where are you spending time that is less important than the goal you've already told me?
Okay. Okay.
And have them tell you.
Yeah, that's perfect. So, man, looking at your calendar, where are you spending time on things that are less important than losing these 50 pounds?
Um, well, I mean, like evenings, kind of like doom scrolling a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually that starts at like 6 p.m. and honestly, from like 6 to 9, I'm kind of like a vegetable. So,
Yeah. So
I mean,
6 to 9, man. That's something that we could maybe put to better use.
yeah. So, I mean, what is that? And I would actually, if I were you, I would say like, man, that's like 15 hours a week.
Yeah. 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 So, dude, I mean, that's like 15 hours a week.
And then what I would say is like, better yet, I'm only asking for 5. So you
Yeah.
still have 10 hours of doom scrolling.
Yeah. 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 And do better yet. I mean, I'm only asking for 5. So, like 1/3 of that time, right? So, you still have plenty of time to doom scroll. So, is that something you could commit to?
And then say, is that something you're willing to
Oh,
sacrifice
okay. Yeah.
for your goal?
Yeah. So, is that something you're willing to sacrifice for this goal of losing 50 pounds?
I mean, at this point, it'd be silly for me to say no. So yes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Okay. I agree. Yeah. Let's get resourceful, man. Okay, cool. So, dude, how about yourself? Like, do you have 110% belief in yourself that you can lose these 50 pounds? Like, there is zero fear, zero doubt, zero imposter syndrome.
I feel good there. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it, dude. Let's go. So, man, if I'm hearing you, it's really just the. So, here, would you be like finances and time or just time?
I would probably just say like now that we've solved the time piece, is
Okay.
it is it just the finances?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome, man. So now that we've solved the time piece, is it just the finances that are holding you back today?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Cool, man. Well, dude, if you have the drive, if you have the time, if you know this thing will work for you and you can be applied, like the finances are the easiest part of my job. So, man, are you open to getting resourceful with me so we can come up with a payment plan that's both fair to you and fair for us?
I'm open to that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's round number 2.
Cool.
Eventually, man, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
flashcards. I'm just gonna flip these things, and you're gonna know this like the back of your hand.
Yes. I love it.
So
I
this
can't
is
wait.
good shit. All
I
right,
love it.
how do you feel about taking the script away and you just this last rep try and go for it?
If I can just remember these like keywords:
Yeah. So
priority,
remember.
program, time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Self.
program, time, self. Yeah, priority, program, time, self. Priority, program, time, self. Okay.
Cool. I'm not gonna let you go until you get one without looking on that.
Okay. I just took it away. Okay.
Okay. Let me think what I'm gonna do.
Priority, program, time, self.
Cool. All right, let's just rip it. Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Well, man, so for 6 months in muscle discipleship, we either do $4,000 on a payment plan or $3,200 paid in full one time. So what would be better for you? Is it more of a payment plan or just paying one time in full?
Well, it would probably be a payment plan, but I just kind of have to look at my finances a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Totally get it, man. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, man, I know like this whole call, you've been sharing this dream, this vision of losing these 50 pounds, like getting back, all of your fire, your vision, like just getting that sense of vitality back, man. Like, is that still important to you? Is that still a priority?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I love it, man. Well, dude, I mean, in terms of this program, like, do you really believe that this program can 100%, 110% get you to that goal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, where's the hesitancy? Where do you lack clarity there?
I'm a little confused. Obviously, you have like the 3 coaches. I'm just like a little confused. Like, why do I have 3 coaches?
Mhm.
And yeah, why do I have 3?
Yeah, dude. I mean, so like I was sharing before in that slide, like what we're really going after is every part of you as a man. Okay. So we're going after your intellect, your mindset, your vision. We're going after seeing real heart change and pastoral support and care. And we're actually like have a whole coach that's just dedicated to your workouts, your diet, your hormones, your supplements, all of that stuff. And so in our view, we'd rather have an amazing expert covering each of those areas, being available to you 24/7. So you're not trying to just chase down one guy that does those things not very good. And so this is our way of making sure you have absolute clarity, a ton of support, and an expert opinion in your corner on each of those three areas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense. So it's like more than a fitness program then.
Yes, 1,000%. That's like the easiest part of what we do, to be honest with you.
Cool. I mean, yeah, that's exciting. That's probably why it costs more too.
Yes, for sure. Well, dude, if that's the case, man, do you believe 100% that you have the time to put towards this program and get to this goal of losing these 50 pounds?
Yeah, that's not a concern for me.
Okay. Love it, man. So, dude, we're tracking, but man, the last question is just like looking inward at yourself. Do you 100% feel confident that you can achieve these goals? Like there's not an ounce of fear or doubt or imposter syndrome.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm good.
I love it, dude. You're ready to go. Well, dude, I mean, honestly, man, if the drive is there, like if the belief is there, if the time is there, like the finances of this are the easiest part to me. Okay. So, man, are you open to just getting resourceful and figuring out a path forward that works best for you and works really well for us?
You missed one question before that one. What are you confirming? You're confirming.
Confirming that you have time.
Nope.
No.
You're confirming that it's just the finances.
Oh, yes. Sorry, dude. Okay. So, man, what I'm hearing is that it's really just the finances that are holding you back at this point.
Is that right?
Is that right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Perfect, man. Well, dude, overall, I mean, this is a win because the drive is there, the vision is there, you've got the time, you believe in what we do and how we do it. So, honestly, the finances are the easiest part on my end. Okay. So, man, are you open and willing to get resourceful so we can find a way forward that makes sense for you and makes sense for us?
Yeah, I'm open to that. What do you got?
I love it, man. Well,
now, let's keep repping the payment plan.
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, man, most guys will do 3,200 paid in full one time, or we'll split it up and be at 4,000 in total. So, out of those two, like, what works best for you?
I definitely need a payment plan.
Payment plan. Okay, awesome, man. A lot of guys do that. Not a big deal at all. So what we do is we'll typically figure out a down payment, and then we'll kind of split out the rest and figure out how that needs to look. Okay, so first, regarding the down payment, most of our guys will put down anywhere from $500 to $1,500 down. Like, what number in that range would work for you today?
Definitely it's going to be closer to 500.
Closer to 500. Okay, perfect, man. Okay, so with 500 down, let me do some math here. 500 down, that leaves us at, 583. And so
I know your program better than you.
I know you do. I'm not a numbers guy, dude. I'm kind of retarded. But anyways, so if we do 500 down, that would leave monthly payments of 583. Does that sound feasible?
Honestly, man, 583 is a little bit of a stretch for me.
Okay, for sure, man. Okay, so, man, what we could do, I have a lot of ways to get there. Okay, so there's a lot of ways to make this happen. Are you open to getting resourceful, making sure we find a route forward?
No, yeah, I'm open.
I love it, man. Okay, so, man, one of the things I always like to throw out is the points card. Okay, so this is something I've used for a lot of these things. Basically, it allows you to, I get paid in full, you get the best rate possible.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
No.
The paid in full part.
Don't say that you get all the money.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Okay.
I think it sounds. It doesn't sound. It doesn't go well with your brand.
True. Okay. Yeah. So, man, what I love in this scenario, if we can make this happen, is using a points card. So basically what these cards allow you to do is you don't owe anything today. You get the better rate at $3,200 instead of $4,000. And you're telling that card, I'm going to pay this off over time, over 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, whatever it is. You get the points, no interest. It is really, really awesome. Is that something you'd want to look into?
Yeah, I just don't have a points card.
Yeah. Okay. All good, man. Well, dude, we can definitely walk through that, apply for one, figure one out, if that's what we want to do, man. Would you
get the money today on that?
Do what?
Do
Sorry.
I get the money today on that or?
Do you get the money today on the card?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could definitely walk through applying together and see what you could get. Do you know your credit score off the top of your head?
So, okay, now I'm going to ask you like non-role play. Like,
Yeah.
does the client actually have to wait for the card or do they get money right away?
Yeah, so this is more, I think if they were to say no, I would, if they don't have one or there's no way of getting one, I would probably just move on from that.
Yeah, I would too.
Because it's like if they have it, it's great, but there's gonna be too much lag for them to go out and get that.
yeah,
So that's like
and
a
then
very
you
worst
have
case
to wait.
scenario.
And
And
you
I
have
have
to
to
wait.
wait. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
no, I don't have a points card, man.
okay, all good, man. Well, dude, the other route that we can look at is very, very similar. Okay, so I use Stripe for all of my billing. Stripe has these two programs called Klarna and Afterpay attached. Okay, and so what we could do there is, depending on your credit score, we could apply there. You don't owe anything today. Very similar, right? You don't owe anything today. You tell Klarna or Afterpay, I'm going to pay this off over X amount of months, and we're good to go and we can get rolling today. Is that something you'd want to look into?
Is it a hard credit check or soft credit check? Or?
It's a soft credit check. Yeah. Do you know your credit score off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's pretty solid, like 700.
Okay. Yeah, dude. You would definitely get affirmed then for sure. I mean, we could go that route. Yeah.
Sorry, really quick. When I used to pitch, we worked with a couple financing companies.
Yeah.
I would say, always would say it's a soft credit check. So I'd say you don't have to worry about that affecting your credit score. It's soft credit check.
Yeah.
And then I would always say I've seen payments as low as blank.
Yes. Okay.
So that gets them excited, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how low, like what's the lowest monthly you've seen from people doing that?
I think it's somewhere in the like 151 range. Yeah.
Yeah. So
151 is some change.
Those make me want to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So it is just a soft credit check. It's not going to affect your credit at all. And the cool thing is that these allow you to kind of project those payments and split those payments way out into the future. So I've seen payments monthly down to like $150 and some change, right? Is that something that would be feasible?
Yeah, let's check it out.
I love it, dude.
I get denied. Now what do you do?
Get denied. Okay. So cool, man. Okay. We have been resourceful. I appreciate it, dude. So what we're looking at is,
okay, really quick, before you transition into the next, I would just say like, just level with them, right? I'd say like, hey, I know that could be a little disheartening. Just want to check, like, this is still a top priority for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Restate their goal. You're still resourceful. Great.
Cool.
I do have another option, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll go right to downselling me.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, dude, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, man. Well, man, just to check, like, you still with me? Are you still wanting to get this thing done and achieve this goal?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Awesome, man. Are you still willing to be resourceful and try to find a way that this works?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it, man. Okay, so, and then from there, I'm trying to remember the hierarchy that we had. So basically, we need to go to just downsell. Okay. Well, cool, man. I mean, unfortunately, like, I think we've kind of exhausted all resources for this particular program, Muscle Discipleship, right? So what we can do is just get creative and resourceful and kind of pull some things back so that you're in a good financial position to do this and get rolling, and we can still meet a lot of these needs. Okay, so we have a lower level program, but it's still
another program.
Sorry. So we have another program. There are a couple things that are different, right? So Johnny that I mentioned, like having those sessions with Johnny, that would come out, right? Having a meeting with me every month, that would come out. Having this weekly check-in and feedback response, that would move to just bi-weekly instead of once every week. Now, on the other hand, you still get everything, right? You still get the app, you still get the programming. We're setting your diet, setting your nutrition, your lifting, your cardio, your supplements, all of that stuff. You get full access to the community, all access to the course, group calls, resources, all that kind of stuff. We're still available to you. It is just not as custom and not as one-on-one. Is that something you'd want to talk about?
Yeah, I think so.
I love it, man. And so what we do is we still run for 6 months, okay? And so there are a couple of options. What we do for that program is we do $2,500 split up, or we do one payment of $1,920 paid one time. Do either of those work?
I think we said 2,400.
Was that what it was? I was like, shit, where is that?
2,400 and then 19.
You're right. Okay. So what we do for that, man, is we do $2,400 split up on a payment plan, or we do one single payment paid in full of $1,920. So out of those two, would either of those work for you?
All right, cool. I'm going to stop you there.